All right, thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. We got some hazy skies and flapping flags out at the Goat Magic Casino, I-29 and Exit 1. Summer-like conditions as the heat is returning, as you see in the lower right-hand corner of your screen here in Fargo. We're well into the 80s. Here's a look at the wildfire surface smoke levels, the air quality index, as it were, and 60s a little elevated, and we do have these darker blue colors off to the left-hand side in the Devil's Lake Basin. Some returning smoke there. Here's your forecast. That will push into eastern North Dakota as we go through the overnight and into the morning. So expect that we'll still have these hazy skies and maybe even high enough for us to smell that smoke in the air. Then as we go through the day, we clear out just a little bit in the southern part of the valley, but returning from the Arrowhead of Minnesota, some more intense smoke Saturday afternoon and into Sunday. And many of our Minnesota counties will be contending with the smoke levels on the rise as we go through the weekend itself. 83 right now in Fargo, west-northwest winds blowing at 16 miles per hour. The sun sets at 9:26 tonight, and in Grand Forks, 80-degree evening for you, 15-mile-per-hour winds, and the dew point in the 60-degree range. All right, here's a look at the visible satellite, and I've highlighted here this little pale white milky shade. That's the smoke that's making its way into our western counties tonight. So that is on the way. A couple of thunder showers right now over Lake of the Woods. Again, storms for the last few hours have been passing over this area, so periods of showers and thunderstorms will continue to be the case. But for how long? We'll go over that momentarily. Right now, 73 Baudette, 77 for Babe the Blue Ox, 76 in Devil's Lake, where you see the dark red colors. We have 80s. Look at Aberdeen, near 90 degrees there. And we'll have a shot at seeing those 90s return so we can keep the ticker counting on our 15 days of 90-degree weather or better so far this year. Shower chances, there's the 6 o'clock hour, boom, pretty much disappearing as we approach 8. So things quiet down. The rest of us will have a summer-like evening. Overnight, temperatures sneak down into the 60s. Spotty fog, not as widespread as what we saw this morning. Best chance will be off to the east to start your day. Temperatures near 60. A few of you in those comfortable upper 50s, you can open the windows and enjoy a little bit of drier or cooler air, but maybe smoky as well. So maybe keep the windows closed if you're susceptible to that. Temperatures rising to near 80 for the midday hour, and we're well into the 80s. Our southern counties have a shot at upper 80s, just again like Aberdeen had today. Fargo not excluded from that. We may briefly touch a mid to upper 80s in the FM area. A sneak peek at your fourth forecast. 80s are on the docket out there. We cannot rule out thunderstorms, but it doesn't look widespread. And at this point, overly heavy. So some pretty good conditions there. And you can always stay ahead of the latest. In fact, we've updated a video on there for smoke and for the 4th of July forecast as well. And you'll find that on the Valley News Live weather app exclusively. Look at those bubbly clouds out there. Deb captured Stutsman County Fair. I can almost smell it from here, you guys. I love fair food. All right, let's take a look at your planning forecast as we go through the next few days. Woo, well, we're going to tick the counter on Sunday. Look at all the sun. There isn't even a cloud on that planning forecast through the weekend. Then the heat is on Monday. Thunderstorms move through with a cool front, bringing some relief from the heat for many of us on the 4th of July. The 4th of July just have a sliver of a chance of a few storms. Cooler Wednesday, Thursday, but we're back in the summer-like trend as we head into the following weekend.
We haven't had dinner yet. You can't talk about fair food.
Hot dogs
Making
on
us
a
hungry.
stick, a bag, a taco
He's
with
just
a bag
piling
in it.
on.
No, wait,
Yes.
a taco.
Unfair. Unfair.
Any kind of taco's good.
Yeah.